Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. 2023, wow, already here. Man, where'd the year go? Flew by. Uh, so today I'm here in Springfield, Missouri at the Campus Inn, and beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. And yeah, just like the video says, I am leaving Prime. I went down this morning and had my vehicle inspection, turned in my truck today, and signed my paperwork, and I'm done. Just waiting on my flight, and I'll be leaving out of here, going back home. So with that being said, I just wanted to share with you, I have a lot of followers that kind of followed along in my journey here, and I appreciate you guys doing that. Basically showing you my travels along the way, and me starting from basically retiring and starting over at 50 and starting a new journey, which is never easy. You always have a lot of, you're very nervous about starting over again because everybody gets settled in things, and you get kind of stuck in your rut and your groove, if you will, and you just get very comfortable with what you're doing. So I retired, and I left the state of Florida to go to Springfield, Missouri to start a new job, which is wow, that's unheard of for me. It's something I just never thought I would ever do. And so, and the lifestyle, I guess, if you will, and kind of the thing as far, I wouldn't say it's 100%. It's obviously not 100%, but it would be similar to kind of what you feel when you're enlisted in the armed services, military. Kind of, not obviously. I'm not comparing it all, except for the fact of just being away from home. I talked to a couple buddies of mine that were active in the military, and told them a little bit of the situation I was kind of experiencing while I was out here, missing family, which was probably one of the key big issues that I was having, and didn't really think that would ever become a problem, but it really was. It was becoming an issue, and I kept telling myself it'll be fine. And but he said, a couple of friends of mine that, like I said, they said, yeah, when they would go on deployments, they were kind of feeling the same thing. They were, you'd be in another country and you can't come home. It's not that you can't come home. It's just, it takes you a while to get there. Same thing like if when you're out on the road, and you've got to do the math to figure out how long it's going to take you to get home if there's an accident or issue, whatever. Which I had a couple of those, and we made it through it, but just makes you think. And then I think the straw that broke the camel's back was being away from the family during all of Christmas. And then I got stuck in Washington for Christmas break, or for Christmas, stuck up there at Yakima, Washington area up there for a whole week, snowed in, spending Christmas in the truck, and having to do FaceTime over the phone with the family. It just kind of weighed on me pretty strongly, but the main reason why I'm leaving, other than that, obviously that's a pretty big deal. I've got another job local in Florida, and which I'm going to, I'll tell you all about that, soon. It's a local job, which I believe it's going to turn in. I feel very strongly that it's going to turn into me getting my own truck. It's going to be driving, not doing the same thing, but it's going to be local driving. I will be leaving the state some, but I'll be home on the weekends and just have more home time, you know. And but I definitely enjoyed everything about what I did out here. And a little advice that I can pass along to anybody that's coming into this, or anybody that's out there doing it, which is one of the number one things you have to do when you're out here doing this, is you have to do something you're always told to not do. So the first thing everybody always tells you is family's number one, family's number one. Well, when you're out here working and you're running a company, running a business, if you will, the business is number one. You have to make sure the business is taken care of financially in all aspects. E-funds, make sure your bills are taken care of, make sure everything's paid, make sure you're putting your taxes money aside, preparing yourself for taxes. All these things, you have to make sure all these things are taken care of first, because if you don't, the company will fail and ultimately your family will fail, because that income coming in will bury you, or lack of income coming in will bury you if you're not putting it away properly and doing the right thing. So you have to take care of the company first so that you can obviously take care of yourself. No, since July I've been running, and I've been perfect. The company is doing very well, and I've learned a lot. Not saying I'm leaving Prime with, you know, the super trucker mentality or whatever crap people want to say, but I learned a lot here, and with the help of the program that Prime has, with basically everything being taken care of for you, and of course I use Abacus, and it was just pretty much all I had to do was just run, and everything else just kind of just did a plug and play, if you will. You know, you put everything in place, and everything just kind of fills in. Do your miles, take care of your logs, get the loads delivered on time, and that's really the only hardest part that you have to do. I picked it up very easily and enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed all the driving, all the places I've been. But the ultimate way down on me was just being away from family too long. First I thought, staying away for 3 weeks would be my shortest, and then maybe a month. But ultimately to be comfortable, as far as the company being comfortable, 4 weeks is what you really need to be doing. Stay 4 weeks working, and then go home for a week, maybe a little shorter, because that fixed cost is always going to be there. So either you save up your e-fund and pay for the fixed cost while you're away. That way, when you come back, you don't have you're not having to deal with a debt when you return, or you just take the debt when you return and you work your next week with that debt. So hopefully you get a good week, and you can take care of 2 truck payments, 2 fixed costs, if you will, in that next week. So you do it either way. So doing it every 3 weeks, only staying home for 3 weeks, just really probably isn't enough, because it takes too long to get caught up. It takes you that week to get caught up, if you will. So you kind of lose a week. Now you're only spending 2 weeks out. So every month is probably the best, I would assume. Just for me, I can't speak for any other driver. I speak for myself. And a month was just too long for me. It was just really too long to be away from the family, and and just being away from my life, I guess, if you will, my home life. So, but yeah, before I made the decision, I wanted to make sure I had a plan, just like I did when I left the previous job. I want to make sure I had a plan for my future, and I'm still on course with my 10-year plan of doing a full retirement. But I believe this plan is going to be a little bit better on time for me, better home time for me, and I think this is going to turn into me getting my own truck and trailer. So that's my plan, and I'll have a video coming out here soon of the process of me going through the lease turn in and all that stuff, and got some opinions about that too. Got some opinions about Prime as far as leaving. Not too negative, just some things I didn't really expect. But it is what it is. But my journey is done here at Prime, and I definitely had a great learning curve for me, and I think I was very successful. I'm just ready. I think I'm ready to go back home, do my thing, and start a new beginning again. So, anyways, if you got any questions or comments, please shoot them down below, and I'll answer them as always. But I appreciate y'all being or tagging along with me here on the journey, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.